when Rabbi Mordechai Eliyahu of blessed memory was the head rabbi of Israel, so he was invited for whatever reason it is by the prime minister or whatever it was France. His name was then Jacques Chirac, to visit France. Maybe it was in a whole group of important people, whatever it is, or maybe religious people. So this Jacques Chirac, he was very anti-Israel, which is nothing new by the French. He was very pro-Arab, and he was very, pro-Palestine and whatever it is. If there's such a thing as Palestine. He was more pro-Palestine. And he was very for the Jews should give back land. They should give more land than they should give. So they went around. They took a tour for different places. So first of all they went to the tomb of the tomb or the chair, whatever it is, of Napoleon. Of Napoleon. This is the chair of Napoleon. So Rabbi Eliahyu said, "Excuse me, Prime Minister." He had a translator there. He went to it with his wife. His wife also spoke French, but there was a translator there. So he asked Jacques Chirac, "Tell me, this chair of Napoleon, is it for sale? Is it possible to buy it?" So everybody looked at each other like, what, I mean, obviously this man has no idea what the world is about. He's sunk in his religious affairs. So they all sort of chuckled, and he said, "No, this is an important thing for the whole country. This is the property. What is it? Rechush Leumi is an important artifact for the whole country. Napoleon's chair, Napoleon's throne, or whatever it is. Of course, it's not for sale. All the money in the world, you can't buy it." I said, "Oh, okay, good." Then they went and he showed him around the Versailles Palace. He said, "This is King Louis. So he said, "Excuse me, can I ask another question? This King Louis, was he a holy person? They said, no. Was he a moral person? He said, no, that's why there was the revolution, but still we consider him to be a very important figure in France. We preserve his home and this." So when they finally came back, this Mordechai Eliyahu, yes, he said, I'd like to make a small speech. We were just we saw the throne of Napoleon, and we saw the rooms, whatever is, of King Louis the 14th, whatever his name is. And you said, Napoleon was just an individual person, and he was also not very successful. I mean, he was not exactly of the highest moral character, and neither was the King Louis. In fact, he was negative. Nevertheless, you would never sell these things because they're part of your national pride and everything like that. So, well, the land of Israel was, and his wife saw that the translator was not translating properly. So she said, "I want to translate, that the translator should be quiet. I want to translate." They said, the land of Israel was given to us by God, and that is certainly a national treasure. If you aren't willing to part from the property of an immoral person because it's so valuable to you, then how can you expect that we should separate ourselves, so we should part from something which was given to us by God, who's the source of all morality? What do you say? And he clapped his hands. He said, "Very good." But the point is still a point. How can we separate ourselves? So I think we have to remember rabbis constantly. I mean, I don't want to talk about bad things, but all of the problems that we've got from Gaza and the Palestinians was all caused by the Israeli government. It was the Israeli government. They recognized that there was such a thing as Palestine. They justified the citizenship of Palestine. There's such a thing as Palestine. They legalized it. They helped them. They're explaining to them. They gave them land. They gave it away. The French wouldn't part from one little detail of Louis the 17th, who was a debauched, profligate, whatever we call it, and that they wouldn't depart. And we departed from the Holy Land. And not only that, it was dangerous to us. So that's the whole idea of Mashiach, that he will correct mistakes at their source. He'll give the leadership of Israel true Israeli identity, true Jewish identity. And Israel is the son of Jacob, Yisrael. And he got that name after defeating the angel. So Am Yisrael Chai, that we should have true leadership. That's going to be the Mashiach. And then 99% of our problems will be finished. The other 1% is our own attitude, personally, right? You can say nice things, but we have to actually do and feel. Meanwhile, we can't control who's sitting in the government, but we can do good. And the more good that we do, you'll be amazed by the miraculous changes that will occur. Have a good day with Mashiach now. See you all tomorrow. Chag Sameach. And this class was in the memory of my dear bosom friend, Avi Piamenta, that obviously he's doing what he can in the upper worlds to bring Mashiach now. Shalom Avracha.